Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, we're going to be diving back into some Cookie Run Kingdom and specifically talking about defense, or aka walnuts, versus damage resistance, aka solid almonds. Which one do you think is going to be the better choice and why? We're going to be testing it out in today's video. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so starting us off here, we need to set a base level value when it comes to running Holly Berry in these different topping sets. So in order for us to get a base value, we're just going to be running 0 toppings, all right? We've got 0 toppings equipped on our Holly Berry currently. You can see 0 buffs from substats or anything like that, and not only that, we went ahead and took the pleasure of getting rid of our Dark Lord's Tower. We put it inside of our inventory to make sure that that also is not going to be affecting the overall damage resistance, to make sure that Holly Berry is taking the maximum amount of damage. Same thing goes for our overall treasures here. We're going to be running the scroll just to add to her overall attack, which we really don't need it because she can easily crush this stage. We got the slingshot here, which again, we're just making sure that we're not utilizing things that are going to be buffing her defense like the horn or anything else. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in here and check out the overall damage output that the enemies can do to Holly Berry with 0 toppings on. All right, so let's go load in here. We're going to be running on an auto. Again, I'm just going to let this run out and play. 1-time speed, we got 2,900 there. Very, very nice. That's actually one of the highest ones I've seen. So the enemy must have had a crit on that one. Again, the damage she's going to be taken from each hit's going to kind of range. There we go, 2,400. So we've got a 24 and a 29. Okay, 1,200 from the smaller enemy. 24 once again. So pretty consistent. I mean, so roughly between 2,400, it looks like, all the way up to like 29. So we saw 3,000 there, 29, okay, 1,500, 3,000, okay, so not bad. Okay, so we're looking anywhere between 24 and like 3,000 damage is what it looks like she's taking per hit, so just keep that in mind. But really what we're looking for is the overall damage that she's received at the end of the battle when we look at the battle stats. So we're just gonna let this play out here. I'm gonna go ahead and run this on a 1x5 speed here, just to make sure that we can kind of, keep the video short and sweet for you guys. Because we do have a couple of different, things to test. We've got this run, then we've got to run the walnut, then we got to run the solid almonds. So let's go ahead and get to the final boss here. She'll have no problem beating this stage, which I actually think is kind of crazy. 829, she literally has 0 problem soloing. Look at that. One use of her skill killed all 3 of those. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so moment of truth. Let's dive in here and check out the overall damage that she has received. Ooh, there we go, 64,401 damage again. Keep in mind, this is with 0 toppings, 0 Dark Lord's Tower. Now let's throw some walnut toppings on her and see how much damage she receives. Alrighty, so now we went ahead and swapped over to a full walnut set. Now, there's a couple of things you need to know right off the bat. The very first one is going to be, yes, we are running a full walnut set, but I wanted to make sure that each one of these individual toppings did not have any damage resistance. So as you can see here on screen, we literally have 0 damage resistance on these substats. And the reason being is I just did not want that to conflict with our overall, test. All right. So again, 51.4% defense. We've got a bunch of additional other substats in other areas, but that's not what we're looking for today. We're looking to see how much damage is received overall. Again, running the exact same treasures, the exact same stage, solo once again. Let's dive in here and let's really see how much of a difference Walnut actually make, all right? So again, we're going to turn it on to 1-time speed to start off with, because I am curious to see the individual hit numbers. 2,600 is what we currently are rocking with. Now, naturally, she's killing them a lot faster, so this might be a little bit of a quicker run, but nevertheless, let's see what we got here. Okay, 2,100, not bad. Okay, 2,000. So it is a little bit lower. She's taken a considerable amount of lower per hit when it comes to damage, it seems. We were getting a lot of 3,000 hits running 0 toppings. So 2,600, that's on the high side, it looks like so far. 2,700, there we go. We got a little bit higher with, the enemies critting, of course. Okay, not bad. 2,800. Okay, so not much difference. I mean, not much difference, I guess, from 0 toppings to running defense. All right, very interesting. Okay, so we've got another couple of hits here. That one's just, I think, a healing one, but we'll see what happens. We've got the final boss coming up as well. Again, though, with the other substats, it might take an effect. Okay, so 900, 2,100. 2200, not bad. All right. Let's see what she's got here on the final boss. Speed it up to 1.2 here, taking us forever. All right, we'll speed it back down to 1 times. Okay, see what she does. Oop, okay, never mind. All right, very easy, 922. Boss hits like a feather. All right, let's see what happens. Full defense set, Walnut set here, and I got a solid Almond. How ironic. All right, and we'll look at damage received. All right, 58,000. All right, so we did drop some, not as much as I was expecting to drop running a full Walnut set with 51% overall for defense, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and swap over to a full solid Almond set and let's compare the numbers. Alrighty, so we officially got the full Almond set equipped here. Let's go ahead and go to the edit button, show the toppings. You can see full solid almonds once again at plus 12 every single topping. That's going to be bringing us to 33% for damage resistance. Now, damage resistance and defense do scale differently, so it's not the end of the world here that the percentage was 51% on defense versus 33 of damage resistance. In all actuality, it should just make damage resistance that much better, all right? So again, nevertheless, that's what we're going to be rolling in here. I made sure to, once again, not pick up on any defense substats. We're literally rocking with 0 buffs to defense. Once again, the Dark Lord's Tower has been removed, so that is not being affected whatsoever when it comes to damage resistance. Running the exact same treasures. Let's dive in here once again to 829, and let's check and see exactly how much damage she's going to be taking. So on auto, 1-time speed, we're just going to let it sit here and play out for the first part. Let's see what we get for damage. 1800. So considerably lower, a lot lower there actually, compared to 2600 and 3000 that we were receiving on no toppings and defense. 1400. So even the individual hits are significantly lower when it comes to taking damage. So definitely surprised here because, again, I mean, you would think as a player diving into the game for the very first time, a lot of people think that running flat defense on a defense cookie is the best way to go. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, especially from this test today, it absolutely is true that damage resistance is going to be the superior substat here, or at least the superior topping choice when it comes to damage reduction. So we're going to see what happens overall, but I have a feeling she's going to be taking a considerable lower amount of damage here. All right, so we've got 1500 even. Last time it was 1800, 1900 even. Okay, so 1500, not bad at all. We're still running on a 1-time speed. I just really want to make sure that we can see as much damage as possible individually hit. So we'll see if the boss can actually do anything here. 600, nothing too crazy. Okay, a couple 600s. Ooh, there we go. So didn't kill the boss right away. 1200 with a stun. Okay, 600 individually. 609, 1500, not bad. Again, though, considerably way lower, dude. The stuns are getting her here. However, yeah, her skill was ready to go off cooldown, so we got the win. Okay, let's check it out. I'm very curious to see how much lower this actually is from a full Walnut set. So let's go ahead and dive in here and check it out. Damage received 50,000. Man, dude, absolutely ridiculous, man. So right off the bat, running with 0 toppings, we were receiving 64,000 damage incoming to Holly Berry. Once we put the Walnut set on him, we basically received or reduced that damage incoming down to 58,000. And then even more so, when we run a solid Almond set, it reduced it all the way down to 50,000 and some change. But again, absolutely making a massive difference. Now, there's one thing to note here, guys, is that Dev Sisters has not released the information or the calculation per se behind damage resistance and defense and exactly how it stacks up or how it adds when it comes to utilizing the topping set. So with that being in mind, we can only go based off of our individual testing, and this is legitimately what we have figured out through all the various ways of testing is that damage resistance is absolutely #1 topping set when it comes to reducing the amount of incoming damage that a cookie is taking. So absolutely would recommend building damage resistance and do not whatsoever think about investing in walnuts. I'm telling you guys right now, even if you are a brand new player diving into the game, it's just not going to be worth the investment. Save your topping pieces, save your gold, and then wait and upgrade solid almonds as soon as you get the opportunity to, because again, that's going to be what you are wanting to running long term anyway, because it reduces the most damage incoming to whatever cookie you are choosing to run that topping set on. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude today's video. As always, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this video in general. Do you still think there should be more testing being done, or do you know something that I don't know? Because I'm telling you guys right now, me and my inner circle of all of my team members that have been testing and doing the different calculations are trying their best to figure it out. Just can't figure out exactly what makes the two items tick. We just know from experience that damage resistance is the better way to go, so definitely be investing in that over walnuts. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be going live here tonight as well at 8:15 p.m. CST. Hope to see you guys all here, and with that being said, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.